Hey everybody, hope you're well. Gary Fernan here for PHOTORECEPTORCELL, and in today's guide I'm going to talk you through Lightroom's workflow modules. So what are the workflow modules? So here we are in Lightroom, and the workflow modules are these commands up at the top of the page. So we're looking at library, develop, map, book, slideshow, print and web. But what can you actually do with those modules? It's all very simple. We'll start from left through to right. Start with the library. Library is where you import your photos into Lightroom or into the Lightroom catalog. Within this first module you can organize them into folders and collections. You can add ratings, labels, keywords and more. Now, how I go through my editing process is I will rate each photograph between 1 star and 5 star. 5 star being the ones that I'm definitely going to be working on, 1 being the ones that I'm going to definitely be deleting because they're either test shots or they're soft in focus, they're out of focus entirely. They're the ones that I know categorically I will not be using, so I get rid of them. And then stars 2, 3 and 4 are anywhere in between those two markers. So we move on to develop. This module is where you'll find Lightroom's editing tools. They're the same as those that are in Camera Raw, but they're just arranged in a slightly different interface. But the premise of them is exactly the same. I used to use Camera Raw, but then since moving into Lightroom, I just do all. In fact, I do the majority of my editing in Lightroom before transferring to Photoshop, where I'll do some other sort of very small minor alterations. But predominantly, I do my editing within Lightroom. So let's go on to map. Now, Lightroom can automatically place geotagged images on a map. You can add the location information manually if you don't have that set up. Now, personally, I don't use the map feature, so I'm going to move straight on to book. It is possible to design and order printed photo books entirely within Lightroom. Now, this could be a very useful feature for commercial photographers who want to offer clients a range of photographic products and services. I say commercial photographers, any photographer really. If you are looking to add books as a service, you can. There is an option here to do it directly within Lightroom. So let's look at Slideshow. This is a great way to package up a set of photographs into a multimedia presentation for your clients, for friends or family. You can create slideshows and it can be as simple or as complicated as you want. It is just a nice different way and a nice way of presenting your photographs. Let's move into the print. Lightroom offers extensive print layout options for a single or multiple image, with the built-in templates for common output settings and the ability to create and save your own. Now, I have done a guide on this in the past where I've created a template of border, and as you can see down the left hand side here, I've got 4 templates that I've created. For PHOTORECEPTORCELL here, so the Facebook border, the Instagram border, as you can see, that's the landscape orientation. I've got the Instagram border portrait, and I've also got the square border there, which is the template that I used for that previous guide. I will link that below for you, so if you've missed that, just look at the description below and I will include the link to that guide there so that you can check that out. And finally, come over to web. So in this web module, you can create and publish web galleries directly within Lightroom. which has a built-in FTP transfer for uploading straight to your web host. Now, FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol, which in layman's term is basically the commonly used protocol for exchanging files over the internet. So there we go, guys. That is a very quick breakdown of the 4, 5, 6, 7 workflow modules that Lightroom have. I hope you found it useful. We do tend to stick to the things that we know and we understand, and we don't really venture into too many other different things. But I hope that just gave you a very brief insight into what Lightroom has to offer and how you can use it to push your work out there and set yourself apart from everybody else. So guys, take care, and I shall speak to you soon.